Welcome to One Sharp Sword, cutting through to what matters most. I'm Dr. P, Dr. Wayne Pernell, your host and the Exponential Success Coach. That's right. You are on a journey, and today we're talking about giving up hope. Just abandon hope. But it's not about being depressed. It's about giving up hope, because hope is not a strategy. Hope is something we cling to when we're afraid, and it's time to get over that fear. It's time to move past that, and that's what I want to bring you today. I've grown and changed a lot over the past couple of years. I'm pretty sure you have too. I'm pretty sure that you have built your resilience. You have stepped into courage in a way that you didn't expect to have to. And you've noticed that you have different choices in the world now than you ever had. Some of them are imposed, and it feels like, oh, there's this takeaway and there's this and there's that. And, as we come out of the pandemic, as it turns into an endemic that will be around forever and ever, there are more choices. And yet so many people still live in fear, because around the world, there's still so much turmoil. And you will always find places where there's upset. You will find places where things are going really badly. And this is not to downplay that. Things are going really badly in various places around the world. So why do I say abandon hope? Because hope isn't a strategy. My focus is changing. I believe that your focus is changing. And I want to offer you some insight into what you could do specifically to boost your power, your powerful presence, your exponential excellence and exponential success in the world. Because we change the world one person at a time. We can't do anything until there's a group of people who are accountable as individuals. I call it the accountable I, right? And so what is your place in the world? Where are you stepping up? Where are you choosing to become more accountable and more present and therefore more powerful? So I used to find places where I could inspire hope, right? My first book, Choosing Your Power, all about hope. And truly, it is still there on purpose. Like it's there with purpose. I'm very proud of it. It's my baby. Choosing Your Power is really important, because I think we need to recognize and be reminded you have a voice. You can step in and choose to use your voice, that you have a right to belong in the world. All of that is still accurate. And there are strategies in Choosing Your Power that I reference that are really good for relationships. They're really good for communication. And I will continue to refer to Choosing Your Power and the strategies in that book. And my focus is not about being the cheerleader. You can do it. You have a voice. My focus has changed, because I believe that we're all changing and we're all leveling up. And if you cling to fear, you're going to be clinging to hope as a strategy, and it's just not. And so while you could do better, and you're probably exhausted and being told, yeah, I could do better, right? Just that reminder. It's like, that's not what this is about. This is about actually nudging you and reminding you that you are bigger than the life you're leading. And that as the breakthrough success coach, I'm here to tell you it's time to level up, right? As the exponential success coach, it's time to level up. So The level of excellence in your life, the level of excellence in your life is up to you. It's it's up to you, right? So you look around your life and you go, well, I want this thing, I want that thing. There are things that I don't like in my life. Who's responsible for that? It doesn't mean it's all going to change all at once. And with that said, who's responsible for it? I look around my room, for example. I'll bring you into my studio, my study. I have a desk. I have a computer. I have books to my left. I have books to my right. I have notepads on my right because I'm right-handed. So if I've got a quick note that I need to jot down, I'm gonna put it down. And the books are there as like, oh, I've got to get to them. Now, some days I look at those books and I go, wow, they are just cluttering up my desk. I need to clear my desk. And other days I look at them and I'm like, wow, look at what I get to dive into today. This is going to be an incredible day. Who put them on my desk? So when I come in and I'm like, oh, my desk is cluttered, it's got papers and it's got books, and it's like, who put them on my desk? I put them on my desk. And so they represent the level of excellence that I've allowed in my life. If I wanted an absolutely clear desk, then I would have a routine at the end of the day that says, at the end of the day, I clear my desk. I put the books on a bookshelf, or I pile only 2 because that's all I can handle in a day, or 5, or I don't know. I probably have 8 on my desk right now. Who put them there? I put them there. And if you look around your life, you can say, well, what's in my pantry? Who put that sugary cereal there? Or what's in my fridge? Who put that, whatever it is, there? You did. Look around your room. Look around your house. Look around your car, your other mode of transportation, your what you're wearing. And I'm not saying that you need to go out and get all new things, because just like, it's not about go spend money to uh, make a totally new you. It's not that. It is, what I'm saying is, can you make a dent in your life towards excellence now? You're the one in charge of it, right? The level of excellence in your life is up to you. And that, what that means also is that what you tolerate is up to you. And that could be relationships, that could be a job, that could be it could be anything. Your diet, your physical exercise level, your clothes, your room, your study habits, your whatever it is, what you choose to consume during the day, your level of excellence is up to you. So if you're on social media and looking at, all the things, like I realized I need to be off of Twitter. I cannot be on Twitter because everything on there is very inflammatory. Almost. I'll say almost everything. And I get these notifications and I get sucked in. And then I realize that's not excellent. What I'm reading and the people I'm following, or the people I'm like being drawn down into this rabbit hole of, and then they said this, and isn't this outrageous? It's outrageous. And that's the purpose, right? To get the likes and the eyes. And it's like, that's very emotional. Well, there's no room for that in my life, in excellence. Like, I choose to be emotional in a very different way, not to be outraged or triggered by something that somebody said and they need to be set right. Nope. I think if you live your life authentically, you'll be stepping into a level of excellence where you make a statement and it's a statement. And that's what this is about. So being able to speak up, being able to have your voice, being able to Recognize that the level of excellence is in what you consume and what you surround yourself with, and the people you surround yourself with, and the way you nourish yourself, and the way you sleep, and the way you hydrate, and the way you, right? It's like, keep stuff with you that's going to feed you to your next level of excellence. Exponential success is about leveling up in areas where you can build success. So, what are you doing that affects your mind state? And I use mind state versus mindset. There's been some amazing research on mindset, right? There's like, that's out there. I love the work that's out there on mindset. I have a different take, and my level of excellence allows me to say, I have a different take. And I choose to use the word mind state because your state of mind is fluid. From one moment to the next, you could be happy one moment and hear some news that's terribly upsetting the next moment, or vice versa. Or you could be just waking up and then I choose happy. And it's a choice. And that is part of your leveling up in excellence. So your state of mind affects everything from how productive you are during the day, to how present you are at home, to how much impact you have in the community. Your mind state matters. And I'm going to say that it matters more than anything. Because if you don't have the right mind state, you can't be in relationship to another person, the world around you, in a way that's productive. Even spiritually, if your mind state is off, you've got to be in a state of, I choose to connect, receive, experience, right? It's a very different mind state than grr. Grr is a mind state. Can you fix that? Yeah, it's a choice. It's a choice. And it's up to you. You know, it's you choose, like, your mind state when you sit down at your desk, your mind state when you sit on the couch, your mind state when you go to bed. You actually choose. I'm going to fuel myself with thoughts of what? And it's very different, because a lot of people don't think about the thoughts that they think. A lot of people don't think about the thoughts they think. And you get to choose. And so if a thought enters, you get to choose to reset. You get to choose to back it out and think a different thought. You get to choose to reframe the language that's coming in. And if you're thinking thoughts about, oh, I'm whatever, to this, to that, not enough this, not enough that, just know that that is fear speaking through judgment. What are you afraid of? If you're judging yourself in a way where you say, well, I don't have enough of this, or I'm too that, right? You're afraid of being judged by whom? It's an old story that has followed you. And so your ability to step in and go, you know what? I have what I have right now. And right now, I get to choose excellence. I get to choose a different state of mind. I get to choose to talk to myself differently. I get to have people around me that talk to me differently. I get to read things that level me up, because that's what I'm fueling myself with. From the moment I wake up all the way through to bedtime, I am fueling myself with stuff that makes me happy. Pretty much. It's like, it just makes me happy. For those of you that know me personally, you know that I'm pretty easygoing. I'm pretty happy. And why? Because I choose so, right? So think about how you handled the last 2.5 years. You could be proud of yourself that you kept going. You kept going, even when stuff got hard, even when we all faced the unknown, even when we forgot that it was a pandemic and affecting people around the world and became very politicized and divisive and divided. And you kept going because you kept going. That is something to be proud of, right? So you've got resources in you that allow you to go, well, let's make it to another day. Now, making it to another day is different than let's thrive during this day and step into tomorrow thriving as well. So think about your mind state. What are you taking with you? You don't need hope. It's a really strange concept, right? And that's why I wrote about it in my blog. It's why I am choosing to bring it to you here. You don't need hope. Oh, and if you haven't seen my blog, Wednesdays with Wayne, go to waynepernell.com, look at the blog tab and start reading. There's a lot there for you. Back to this. You don't need hope. You need certainty, right? It's it's not like the pirates ride at Disney, right? It's abandon hope, all ye who enter here. It's not that. We're not going on some ride. I am saying this again. Hope is not a strategy. Hope isn't going to get you, to where you say you want to be. I'm going to invite you to desire, to truly desire, to truly, truly, truly desire. What is it you want? What is it that you would trade your time, attention, energy, money? What is it you would trade all that for in order to have the thing that you want? Because you can't sit back and go, well, I really want gold bullion to fall around you. It's like, that's a wish. What do you truly desire? Like, what's pulling you? And then you don't sit back and go, well, I hope that happens. I hope I get to meet the right person. I hope my relationship cleans up. I hope I get to lose a certain amount of weight or have my bank account expand. I hope. What are you doing? What are you doing? What's your mindset? What are mind state? What are you telling yourself right now? Right now, what are you telling yourself? And if it's yeah, but catch it. Yeah, but Wayne, you have it easy. Yeah, but Dr. P, you've got this doctorate in a studio it's like, I didn't start there. I didn't start with a doctorate. I didn't start with a studio. I started with ideas about a book, and now I have 5 of them and a 6th one in the works. I didn't start at this level and knowing that I'm climbing. And my trajectory now is like, I can't wait to look back on this a year from now and go, that's awesome. Because I don't use hope as a strategy. So what are you really driving towards? Notice where your life isn't excellent. Where can you welcome more excellence? And when you welcome it, what are you doing to make it more excellent? Who put these books on my desk? I did. What am I going to do with them? Right? I have a mind state of these books are going to feed me. These books are going to enhance who I am. The people I meet this week are going to enhance who I am. And if they don't, the meeting is cut short. It's that simple. Where do you level up? Where do you choose excellence? Where do you draw the line about what's not excellent and what's no longer in your life? That is the key. What are you working on? What do you desire? Are you clearing clutter? Are you fine-tuning a language skill or learning a new instrument? Are you trading in that old car? Are you putting more of yourself into the relationship? All of those are important. What's your focus at work? What's your presence at home? What impact are you having in the community? This starts with you. This starts with one. It starts with you. And only you can define what's excellent in your world. Just know that you can't sit and hope for things to change. You've got to take the first step and then the second step. And it's not it's not, oh, you could do it. It's you must do it. You must do it. So the question is, what's the first step that you take after listening to this? What's your first step of excellence? And you've probably been on a climb toward excellence. So acknowledge that. And the question is then, what's your next step? And if you've had some ideas percolate as I've been talking, start there. That's it, right? The first few ideas that start to come up, well, I could do this. That's the one or two or three. Start there. Start there. If you want to look at how to move from your desire to destination, I have a free 40-minute masterclass called Powerful Presence Masterclass. You can find it at waynepernell.com/Powerful Presence Masterclass. It's free. It's a thought. I hadn't planned on talking about that, and yet there it is. It's a resource for you. So what is your next move? It could be to do more research. It could be to jot a whole bunch of things down on a piece of paper or a journal if you have one. It could be to smile at the next stranger that you see. How are you bringing excellence and how are you fueling yourself? Think about that. Take that forward. And I'll see you here next time. This is One Sharp Sword Cutting Through to What Matters Most. I am your host, Dr. P, Dr. Wayne Pernell, the Exponential Success Coach. Thanks for joining me.